on a dog walk again. I think this is the best time to talk. Harley! This is the best time to talk, but unfortunately I have to call the dog every 5 minutes because he runs off. I literally just left home. I left Sam at home with the kids. And Chase can now jump his stair gate. We used to just bath him, put him to bed, and then kind of just leave him in his room, and he would just like play with like fidget toys and things like that until he eventually fell asleep. Go in, cover him up, make sure he was comfy, and that was it for the night. But now he's recently learned how to jump his stair gate, so now I thought, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll look to see if you can buy like taller stair gates. Obviously this is just an average size stair gate, so I looked into buying like taller size gate, and this one's like 91 centimetres tall, so I was like, he's never going to be able to get out of that. Well, I was wrong. He can jump the stair gate, so I've just left Sam at home, and he's like, I think he's jumped the stair gate about 6 times before he even left the house. So obviously it means like, what's the time? It's got to be like nearly 9 o'clock. So obviously we don't sit down sometimes till like, what, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like everything has to be recorded. So you're not going to bed till like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. The problem with Chase is this, for an autistic child, he sleep's actually pretty good, from what I've been told anyway. I disagree. But he sleeps actually pretty good. If he goes to sleep at 9 o'clock, he will sleep till about 8 the next day, between 7:30 and 8. If he goes to sleep at anything before 9, it could be 8:45, 9:10, anything, 9:05 even, literally anything before 9 o'clock, he is up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't understand it. You'd think he would just get up 5 minutes earlier than normal, so instead of 7:30, get up at 7:25. I don't know, but it doesn't work like that. If he's asleep before 9, then we just get this issue of him getting up in the middle of the night. Like it's like he thinks it's a nap. He literally thinks he's just had a nap, like a nice big long nap, and he'll either just cry and cry and cry and cry, like, I mean cry for so long, like scream, cry, or he just kind of babbles to himself, like his own little noises that he's got. He just kind of sit and talk to himself. So obviously now we're not getting the peace while he's in his room, because he's now climbing his gate, so it's constant going, shutting the gate, putting him back in the gate, and now we've got to the point where one of us is sitting in the hallway on a chair, telling him no when he goes to climb the gate, which sometimes he listens to it, sometimes he doesn't. It depends what mood he's in. So we're obviously not getting any me time, which we're not getting alone time either. We're not getting any time for ourselves or for each other. So obviously it causes a massive strain in, I think, anyone's relationship, when you're just constant kids, and obviously with having an autistic child, babysitters are very few and far between. No one wants the stress of it. You know, most kids, like Sienna, for example, she's in bed by 8 o'clock. And she's asleep, sometimes a bit later because of Chase, but she's asleep all the way through, like, not a problem. But obviously it isn't the same situation for Chase, which is, it's hard. It is really hard. I've just noticed I've got a really nice juicy spot, with 2 spots. Nice. It's because Aunt Float's paid me a visit, probably hence why my other video was really emotional, because I'm just generally really emotional at the moment because Aunt Flo's here. But yeah, so the climbing thing is definitely a massive issue, and it's hard because I'm surprised he's never even like broke a leg, because he literally climbs on everything you could possibly think of. It's window sills, he would climb to the top of a door if he could. He's tried, he'd climb on literally everything. He's a massive danger hazard to himself. It's coming up to his birthday, and some memories and stuff were popping up on my phone, and I was like, I completely forgot, but last year, the day before his birthday, we'd put him to bed, and he couldn't climb his gate at this point, and we just heard a thud, and I went in his room, and he was holding his eye, and I thought nothing of it. I thought, Chase, no, you need to stop climbing. Like, in his room, he's literally got a wardrobe, a massive, tall, heavy wardrobe. About to take all drawers out, all like bedside cabinets out, toys that he can stand on out, it's all got to go. So his room just looks horrible, really. It's just got a bed, a wardrobe and toys. And yeah, so the sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Harley, come. Yeah, so he's, oh god, sorry guys, I always think it's good to do it on a dog walk, but clearly it's not that great. yeah, so the time hop was coming up with the pictures from last year, and the day before his birthday, I was saying we heard a thud, and he, the next day we woke up, and he had like the biggest black eye I've ever seen. Like, we were so lucky it was in the 6 weeks holiday, so I thought, I'm not dealing with this from the school, like that is just the last thing I need, because like I said in my other video, it is just like constant, like, how did he get this? Why has he got that? How did this happen? Like, and I know they ask that anyway, it's procedure, but I felt like it was for anything. Like the tiniest red mark, the tiniest bruise. And it's like, he is free, he is autistic, he is climbing. Do I really have to sign these forms every day for like the tiniest mark? Like one time he come out of school and they made me sign it because he had a bruise on his bum. And I said, oh, well, they go, how did he do it? I goes, I don't know. Like, Chase doesn't cry. If Chase hurts himself, he very, very rarely cries. It's not something, he's not like normal kids where they just scrape their knee and they cry. Like, it has to be hard, it has to really hurt for him to cry. He very rarely cries at anything. So, if I'm washing up and he jumps onto the floor and lands on a toy and gets a bruise on his bum and doesn't cry about it, how the hell am I supposed to know how he's done it? But yet they're kind of talk to you like you should know. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, well, I don't know. I don't know how he's done it. So obviously I was glad when he got this black eye that I didn't have to go into school and be like, well, he was in his room and I heard a thud and I went in there and he was holding his eye. And the next day he had a black eye. Do you know what I mean? Because they're going to be like, yeah, but how? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I can't ask him. I can't say, Chase, how did you hurt yourself? Because he'd just look at me like I've got 5 heads on my shoulder. He doesn't understand. This is what I mean. It's so hard because they can't ask him either, which is probably frustrating for them as well. And I understand that, you know, they've got to look at every child and be like, is this child being hurt, or is this generally an autism case? Well, of course it's an autism case. You know, why would I hurt him? Do you know what I mean? Like, I know that, but obviously they don't, and I do get it, but it's very, very frustrating at the same time. Very, very frustrating. But when I left, my partner turned around and said to me, he said, don't be long, because he's trying to watch the football. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I won't. And we haven't even had dinner yet. We don't eat till God knows what time. And I'm surprised I'm not like a size 16. You know what they say, eating late at night is the worst thing ever. So it does really surprise me that I'm not huge, because we just don't eat till God knows what time at night. It's crazy. But these little walks and this talking has just done me the world of good. When I done my video yesterday and the response I got was absolutely amazing. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to start doing these videos, I'm going to start putting it out there, I'm going to start everything that goes on, like Chase's first day at school, Chase's progress. I'm hoping eventually I can even have Chase in my video so you guys can see him and be like, oh my God, look how far he's come. And when he next has like a major meltdown, I'm happy to document that. When he wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm happy to document that. I'm literally going to document everything throughout Chase's life so you can see properly on a video, because I've read books, I've read articles, but it's not the same. I wish someone else had done it so I could actually watch their video through their life and just see. So that's my plan at the moment. Harley! So I just kind of wanted to have another rant, but I promise you everything is not going to be ranting. I will be doing positive stuff as well, and I want you all to know that it's not all doom and gloom. There are some lovely things. Like, Chase is the most affectionate child you'll ever meet in your life. He's so cuddly and yet so loving, and that is definitely something that I absolutely adore about him. He's always there for a cuddle. Harley! He is definitely there for a cuddle, so that is definitely the most amazing thing. So I will be doing more of these videos, and I will be doing subjects and stuff. At the moment this subject was supposed to be climbing, but as usual, just gone off the subject, just gone crazy and gone into completely different stuff. But it was about climbing. So he's a nightmare with the climbing, guys. Okay, so it's like the kitchen, he can then get in. Now he can get into the kitchen, so he plays with the oven, he jumps out windows. Like, believe it or not, he actually jumps out windows. I've literally can't have my windows open even just on a the catch thing, because he knows how to pull it back, push it in. So it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, he jumped at the window and got in the garden. I couldn't believe it. He's jumped the fence in my garden. I don't know how he managed to jump the fence in my garden. The boy is like a monkey. I'm hoping with age he understands it's dangerous and he can't do it, but you know, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, if I'm being honest. But this is helping so much. And you know what, getting support from everybody that I'm getting support from is just so, it's amazing. I just honestly can't believe it. I'm so happy that there's so many other people out there like me, and there's so many other people out there who actually want to watch my videos and see what I have to go through on a day-to-day basis. And you know what, if you're a new mum and it happens to you, you can look back on these videos and see how low I felt, and hopefully, because you know how easy it is to go down a downward spiral with like mental health, hopefully, like me, you will find comfort and maybe talking to even your camera. I think, you know, you can try and talk to family and friends, but it's not the same. Like, even if you do what I've done and just document your days, I wish I'd have done it from like the beginning of his life, because, well, back then I wouldn't have known, but it would have just been amazing to just see how far we've actually come, because progress has been made. It's so hard to see because it's so little progress. You know, he's still not potty trained, or I'm going to do a video on the potty training thing, because that's another subject. But I am going to try and keep it to subjects, but you will have to bear with me because I'm a chatterbox, I don't shut up. That's what's crazy, that my kids are non-verbal as well, because I was just neat all day. It's literally talk. If I ain't talking to myself, I'm talking to someone else. So it's crazy. I will just go off subjects, but I will try to stick to the same sort of subject that I can, and it probably will be in this scenery with this little dude. Harley, say hello to the camera. Harley! He's found a ball. It'll probably be with this little dude, because I absolutely love walking walking with Harley, and it gives me a chance to think and talk at the same time. But I have now got a YouTube channel, sorry. Obviously, I'm going to put this on my YouTube channel as well. So if you guys are watching it on YouTube, then obviously you know it's there. But for anyone who's on my page, I've got a YouTube channel now, and I'm going to I feel like it's easier to do it that way, and just subscribe and follow me. That will make me happy to just have feel like I've got loads of support and loads of people listening to me, so I'm actually talking to someone. But thank you for listening and watching, and thank you for everything so far, guys, and I will definitely make another video, and like I said, I will definitely try to keep to one subject. So thank you, bye.